Hi, welcome to Salt City Knits. I'm Emily, and this is a podcast all about my making life. And today's episode is going to be a little bit different, but I'm excited to share it with you. So it's been a little bit since I've recorded and shared a video. I went on vacation, and it was so just absolutely wonderful, just lovely. And I thought I would take you along on some video tour of just a few little things that we did while we were gone. I also recorded a little bit of knitting content while I was traveling as well. And so I'm going to insert that all here, and then I have a little bit more to share with you at the end. And specifically, I will be talking about our knit along and another giveaway that I have, as well as some pattern news. So make sure you come back. Enjoy. So that's Vegas straight ahead of us. We'll have to get some video of when we get closer so you can actually see some of it. We're not going to drive down the strip, but we're going to stay on the freeway, which goes right behind the strip, so you can still see a lot of the most famous things from there. Okay, let's see if you can see any of this. We're at the very northern end here of the Las Vegas strip, so you can see like the Space Needle, as they call it, or the needle there at the top, the end. And I'm trying to see if I don't think you can see the dome from right here.
Oh, the dome's on the other side.
It's all further south. Anyway, but it's the beginning of it all. You can't really see it. That's just the tippy top of the big dome. That blue. Oh, it's just behind a building now. Here we go. There you go. There's the dome. It's not really doing anything super exciting right now. Here's some classic Vegas sites. Treasure Island. It's the Mirage. Let's see, I think Bellagio's coming up pretty quick here. Cosmopolitan. Yep, kind of crazy. You can't really tell how massive these places are. Well, there's Caesar's Palace right there. Anyway, you cannot tell how massive these places are, even from the freeway here, until you are actually over there. Yeah, there's Caesar's Palace. And then you realize these places are huge. They're absolutely enormous. That's the Bellagio right there. And there is my favorite one, because guess what it is? It's the Aria.
Look, Aria!
Of course, the view here isn't anything that exciting, because it's all the back sides of everything. It's when you get on the other side of these buildings, these massive, huge, oh, there's MGM, employee parking. Oh, exciting. I was hoping I'd be able to get you guys Excalibur and the pyramid. Isn't the pyramid the Luxor?
Yes.
Oh, there's the pyramid right there. That's got that beam that shines straight up into the sky. Interestingly enough, there's nothing. It's kind of a absolutely nothing. Oh, there's oh, I missed New York, New York. You can see the tippy top of it, but there is Excalibur right there. Anyway, Mandalay Bay. But you can see the lights from Vegas from like 80 miles away. It's amazing. All right. There's the River Luxor right there.
Pyramid, what?
Oh, sorry. Can't really see it because we're in the car.
Why is there red?
Hey, everybody. I am on vacation and I thought I would do a little bit of recording while I was traveling. I look great because, you know, why bother putting on makeup and stuff if you're just going to be driving all day? But I have a few minutes. We're in our condo that we're staying in for the night, and I wanted to show you some of the stuff I've been working on, and there's going to be tons of noise in the background. I have Isaac and Abby with me, and Isaac's girlfriend Jessica is here, and Abby's friend Lucy are with us, and Richard. So they're partying in the other room. This is a great place that we're staying because it's a 3-bedroom with a nice big living room and kitchen and big patio and stuff. But we're just here for one night, and then we're going to be staying at somewhere else. But I wanted to show you what I'm working on. Okay, Richard's, oh wait, hold on. You got to move this finger. There we go. Richard is so sweet. He's holding my phone for me so I can record and show you guys things. All right, so I cast on a pair of socks. It is the tiniest little baby cast on right now, but I have this yarn. It's a self-striping yarn from Freckled Whimsy, and these are the colors. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. I don't know what those crazy kids are doing. But this one is I Can Only Imagine by the Freckled Whimsy. And I found this purple sparkly yarn. Ooh, I think the sparkle might actually show up a little bit. This is a one-of-a-kind from Deborah at Candy Shop Yarns, and I thought those were fun together. So I just have the tiniest little baby cast on, but I'm gonna work on those while we're doing our driving. I was trying to work on this project, which I put in my big Laura Ashley bag from So Sweet Violet. I haven't talked to you guys about this one on here yet, but I am doing a test knit for Joji Locatelli. And if you've been around for a while, you know I love Joji's designs. I have knit, I think, 5 or 6 of her sweaters for myself. Anyway, this is a gorgeous long cardigan that she designed originally. How are your arms, Richard? Good. She designed originally using 2 strands of mohair held together, but knit at a worsted weight gauge and kind of melting one color into the next on the all the way down into for 6 colors. But I had this gorgeous collection from Fuzzy Peach Fibers of 6 colors. And so what I decided to do is I'm holding these fingering weight yarns together. Let me pull them all out. With a strand of Surrey silk lace weight yarn. So these are the colors. And I think this one is called Stellify. And then this one is, the rest of them have labels. The Stellify one is off. Oh no, this one's Stellify. So a pink one is something else. Aeonian, and then it goes into this peachy one, Stellify, and then this one is called Stardust. It's a pale yellow, but still with all the peaches. And then it goes into this one, which is called something, Luminaries. So that will be my next one. And then it goes into this beautiful lavender. That's showing up blue, but it's definitely a lavender in person. And this one is called Elysian. And then there's one more. Oh, this beautiful blue one, which is called something, Moonbow. So I've got this gorgeous pile of yarn here, and I'm holding it with this Surrey silk blend. And I had to rip it out a couple of times, so I am just barely back into it, but this is what I have so far. So she said we could show our work in progress, but not our finished objects until it releases. And I think it's releasing end of March, maybe beginning of April. But it's going to be a long, almost duster length, kind of knee length almost, cardigan, open front with a drop shoulder. I'm super excited. It has this pretty and simple lace that goes through it, and it's just kitten soft with that Surrey alpaca. So I'm about to start melting in this color. So those are the two projects I brought with me, and we'll have to see how much I can get done. Yeah. It's just so pretty through here.
Going to the Hoover Dam.
Oh, my windows are so dirty. You can't see anything out of it.
Roll it down a bit.
But that's scary. I'm just not
It's so beautiful. I hate for her to miss it.
scary. Scary? No.
You can see all the power plant from all the power that comes out of the dam. It's just massive amounts of electricity being generated here.
Have you realized Mom's taking a video, right?
We get to preserve your insanity for generations to come. Yeah, but look at the canyon and just the amazing mountains around it too.
The dam is on the left, guys.
You just can't get the perspective of how absolutely massive this thing is. Hey guys. All right, there's going to be pool noise in the background because the kids are getting in the pool, but we're here in Arizona and it's beautiful and so nice. Did you figure out how to get in?
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Okay. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Palm trees and a lemon tree and a pool, and everything is just lovely. So we drove quite a bit today. We left this morning from Vegas at about, we wanted to leave at 8:30. We left about 9. There's going to be airplane noise and birds and a dog barking. I'm sorry about that. But this is where the lighting is the best because it's getting late. Well, it's getting dark. Anyway, but we stopped at the Hoover Dam. I love going to the Hoover Dam. I don't know if you've ever been, but it's just got a really cool feeling there. Like that human ingenuity and problem solving and working together. And you've got this renewable energy source that powers, Las Vegas. It powers parts of California and the water supply. I mean, it's just like a really cool thing. And anyway, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous view of the gorge there by Lake Mead. So that was a really nice stop. And then mostly we've just been driving. And I did get some knitting done. I'm finding it hard to work for a long period of time on this sweater because it's just a little bulkier than what my hands like to do. I tend to gravitate towards DK or lighter weights. Just my hands don't enjoy heavier weights, but I did make quite a bit of progress on my sweater. In fact, I'm getting close. I think I'm on my last lace repeat before it's time for me to pause and put this on hold and then go pick up for the front shoulders. So this is what I have, and I've melted in my second color. Isn't it so pretty? Oh, I just think it's so beautiful. This color is amazing. These colors, I should say, are just amazing. So I just love it. I'm really loving it. Like I said, my hands just get a little tired after a while. Plus, I was enjoying the view. I was enjoying the drive. Took a couple little naps. It was just nice. And I finished my cuff on my sock. So I'm ready to start into my really beautiful yarn from Freckled Whimsy. Isn't that just pretty? Oh, it's so fun. I'm just going to do a vanilla sock with this so that I can switch back between easy, mindless, and then this one where I have to spend more time thinking about it. The other downside of working on this is that it leaves little fuzzies all over me. So yesterday I was wearing black leggings while we were traveling, and I was covered in little white fuzzies from the Surrey alpaca yarn. Oh, but it's so pretty. I think I mentioned this is going to be called Evanescence by Joji Locatelli, and this is a test knit for her. So loving that. Loving it, loving it. Yeah, but when we got here, we came in and just did a quick look around, and I found a lemon tree in the back, which I'm super excited about. With my throat issues and having issues with my voice and everything, I have found that if I have hot water with honey and lemon every day, it helps. That's one of the things that helps. So I need to get some honey, and then I'll be able to do that with the fresh lemons off the tree. They smell amazing. So that will be really nice. And we've got a pool. Let's see if I can, I've got my gimbal on, so it's just gonna trace or follow me, but let's see if I can orient this. There's the pool back there. And it's heated, and the girls say it's a good temperature. Girls, you liking it?
What? Heck yeah. What'd you say?
I said, are you liking the temperature? Heck yeah. It's great, apparently. So Isaac and Jessica are going to get into in a minute, but it's just perfect. It's lovely. So we've got a few days here and before we have to head back home. And so I'm just going to soak in as much sun and vacation and get as much knitting done as I can and just relax. It's going to be fabulous, fabulous, fabulous.
Back on your back. Again on your back.
Okay, are you guys doing a battle or something?
No.
We're doing it.
We're doing a battle. They're supposed to stay out of this. Bye, everybody.
Well, hello. We have had such a nice day today. We went to the Desert Botanical Gardens today in Phoenix, and the weather was warm and sunny. I mean, warm for this time of year. It was probably right around 70 degrees Fahrenheit, which for us, having come from January in Utah, felt extra warm and balmy, and we honestly were a little warm, and we all got a little sun and I ended up with a headache. I know Jess did too, and everything, but we really enjoyed it. It was really beautiful. So I've put some photos and videos in here of some of the awesome things we saw. It was so cool to see all the bees out in the botanical gardens and just the very interesting desert plants. And yeah, I just really enjoyed that. The kids have been swimming every day, and I have really been enjoying my knitting when I get some time to do that. And last night we went to the craziest, quirkiest place. It is called Organ Stop Pizza. And I was doing a little bit of research, and I've heard of at least 3 places that are kind of like this. There used to be one, I think in Salt Lake, called Pipes and Pizza. There was one in Oregon, and I can't remember the name of that one right now. And I don't know if it's still there, but there at this place, there is this humongous, massive Wurlitzer organ. It comes up out of the floor, and then it's on this like platform, and it kind of spins around and rotates. And there's this guy who is this amazing musician who's playing this organ, and all the pipes are going, but it's also connected to like glockenspiel and chimes and drums and guitars and accordions and pianos that he can all, and a bubble machine and lights and these weird, creepy cat marionettes. Oh, I think there was a dog too. Anyway, and he can control it all from this organ. And he just puts on this crazy organ show, and you order pizza and watch this crazy organ show. It was so strange and amazing. We absolutely loved it. It was so great. I mean, the food was like, whatever, but just the experience was super fun. So that was in Mesa, Arizona. That was a blast. And yeah, we've just been having a really good time. My favorite thing is that each morning I've been able to go outside and I pick a lemon from the lemon tree and come in and make, I call it honey lemon tea. It's just hot water with honey and lemon. And that's been like my favorite treatment for my throat. And fresh lemons, so good. So that's been delightful. So I have been making lots of progress on my knitting. I have finished the upper back of the shoulders on this sweater. And the lighting, this is just indoor overhead lighting, so it's not awesome. Let's see, focus, there we go. So this is the back of the neck, and this is a drop shoulder, so you know, this part goes clear down to like right here. And then I have done the right front as well. And I've just started on the left front. So once I'm finished with the left front, I'll be joining to work in the round and knit the rest of the body, and then I'll come back and do the sleeves. I'm super excited. I've only been working with these first 2 colors so far, and I'm really excited to get into the rest of them. So this will be my next one. Isn't that so fun? And I mentioned before, these are all fuzzy peach fibers. I think this was called like a Constellation collection or something. It was from last year, but oh, I just loved it so much. But I ordered it without a plan for it, which I've been a lot better at. I don't do that very much anymore, but it has worked out great. And then I'm holding it, like I said, with this Surrey alpaca and silk lace weight. And this is just an undyed. So that is coming along. It's so fuzzy and soft. It's definitely a denser fabric for this sweater with the fingering weight and this Surrey held together than the pattern's original, which is for 2 strands of lace weight mohair. Surrey lace weight is a little bit plumper than mohair is already. And then I'm holding it with a fingering weight. I am getting proper gauge. In fact, I had to go up a needle size to get gauge. But it's definitely a denser fabric. I think the amazing, like the original sweater design of this test knit is for 2 strands of mohair. And you would definitely get a fuzzy and warm, but also lightweight and airy finished product with that. I have a feeling I will eventually want to knit this out of that mohair as well. But I had this gorgeous yarn on hand and I definitely wanted to use it. So this is gonna be just absolutely beautiful. It's a very, actually quite simple pattern too. It's gonna be called Evanescence, so I highly recommend that. I've also made a lot of progress on my socks. Let me grab those. I've decided to do an afterthought heel. So I got this all tangled, let's see. So right now I'm just knitting a big long tube. I put my cuff on and then I'm just knitting. And again, overhead lighting is not awesome, but that's what I have so far. And so far, this yarn has not repeated. I don't remember when I got this yarn. I think it may have been a gift, but I could be completely wrong. I may have purchased it, but I showed it before, but Freckled Whimsy, and it's called I Can Only Imagine. But I think we're coming up on the yellow again. So that's where I started. So I'm finally coming to a repeat. So it's a long repeat in that pattern. So I'm happy that I'm doing it just as a tube. I will try to match the 2 socks together, but we'll see how long the repeats actually are and then I'll make that decision. I like this speckly area right in here. And I'm loving the 2 different pinks with that kind of steely blue in between. So fun. A lot of times with self-striping yarn, you get them, they're very solid, which I also really like. This one has a lot more of that kind of hand-dyed look to it than some of the other self-striping yarns I've seen. And this one, I am knitting a 60 stitch sock. I have been knitting forever. I've knit 64 stitch socks, but I've been finding them a little bit too big lately. And so hopefully I don't end up thinking that they're too small. If so, then they can be a gift and it'll be fine. But yeah, just trying them a different size. So that's the knitting I've been able to get done. And I've been keeping, this project has been in my purse and it's been going with me as we're driving around, and like I knit on it a lot at the Oregon Stop Pizzeria last night. But the sweater project's been at home, and so I'll sit out on the patio while the kids are swimming and knit on that, or just whenever at home, and it's been delightful. So this has been such a nice trip so far. Just absolutely fill up my soul with sunshine and growing things and warm weather before we go back and have 2 more solid months of winter at home. It'll be okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed some of my vacation and I enjoyed bringing you along with me. We had such a nice time, and it's actually great because when we got home, our weather has actually been pretty good. We've had a little bit of snow, but it melted again really quickly. And so at least where I am today is a beautiful sunny day, not very cold. I mean, for February. And there's not even much snow on the ground. So I will take it. I absolutely will take it. My voice is so much better. My throat is not hurting me anymore. I can even sing a little bit now, and I'm talking just fine. So that is a huge, huge relief. But I wanted to give you some updates on some of the projects that I showed you while I was traveling. So let's start with my socks. I finished, well, other than the heels, I finished this first sock. So I am doing afterthought heels, and that is where my heel is going to go. And look how long this repeat was. So I started here with the yellow. And in my last video, when I showed this, I got to this yellow and thought I was like that was the end. I was starting a new repeat. No, there was still this much more to go. This is where the repeat started again. That's a long repeat. Look how long that is right there. So anyway, very interesting. Definitely has kind of a fun, scrappy look to it, which I really enjoy. And then I have started my second one, and I'm actually almost to the toe. If you see, I only have the rest of this pink and then that little turquoise, and then I will start the toe. I will knit a few rounds plain with the purple before I go into the decreases, but just coming along really great. Oh, my little marker. Apparently I put that on backwards. It's such a pretty, pretty stitch marker. That one's from So Sweet Violet, I believe, as well. So that has been really fun. And I took those to church today and worked on them during our second hour, our class time. I've got it in this really cute, fun little bag that my friend made me. My friend Mandy made me. So those are good. That's my purse project right now, which has been good to have. I got so much done on my sweater, on my Hohi test knit. I knit a lot on it on our way back home. And then since we've been home, I've got a lot more done too. So I have now joined the under the sleeves, and I'm working on the body, and I have started melting in my fourth color. And it's just turning out so pretty. So that little bit of blue is coming in now. I'm on this color right here, which is called Luminaries. In fact, I think I may have I just finished with the yellow. And so I get to break that yarn and go on. I got smart this time. So as I was doing my first two color changes, so from pink to peach and then from peach to yellow, I would use just the one strand of the Surrey silk. And so every time I changed the color, every row that I would switch from like the pink to the peach, I had to kind of detangle that Surrey from the pink so that I could hold it with the peach. And it's amazing how much those can get twisted around each other. And it's not really a big deal for them to be twisted around each other as you're knitting with them held together. But then when you need to separate one strand to hold it with the other strand, it was really annoying every time I had to change those colors. And so this time I just joined in another ball. And so now I have a total of 4 balls attached to this right now. I have the yellow and its strand of Surrey, and then that pastel-y blue and pink with this strand of Surrey. And so I can just, they want to stay together, right? They like to be friends. So I don't know why I didn't do that before, but I'm really glad I did that. It made this time of doing the color change so much easier. And then you can see how I striped that in right there. So yeah, I'm excited to change that, or to break that yarn and just keep going. I will, let me show you these colors. So these are my 3 colors. What am I stuck on here? Let's see. Hold on. I've got so much yarn in this bag. Yeah, okay. It's just gonna be trailing things. So these are my 3 colors that I have left to add in. Such beautiful yarns. Oh, absolutely love them. So that is where I am on this sweater, and I've definitely got my stride. I'm really rolling, just working it along. Isn't that pretty? It's definitely way prettier in person than it is on camera. I feel like it's washing out a little bit on camera, but it's really fun. My Dandelion and Dogwood Advent cardigan has just been sitting. I don't know how far along it was when I showed it last. So I have not been working on this. So I probably have already showed it, but this is my stripy cardigan that I'm making. Also a Joji Locatelli pattern, the Magnolia cardigan. But that, I mean, I've really got a ton done on that. It's also a drop shoulder, very similar in construction to the one I'm working on now. That's a wadded up ball of a sweater. We'll fix that. So I'm excited to get back to this after I finish the test knit for Joji Locatelli. And that'll be wonderful. I also have multiple other projects that are already on the needles or in the design phase and need to be cast on again. And so I was kind of sorting through things and I thought, what on earth? I've got so much to do. But every single project I'm so excited about. So, I mean, that's a really hard question, or a hard situation to handle, isn't it? When you want to knit everything. But I can't do it all at once, and that is okay. So I wanted to share a couple of other things. First of all, yesterday I got to go to the Candy Shop Yarns trunk show down at the cutest little yarn shop called Petit Four and Pearls. They not only are a yarn store and they do classes and all kinds of things there, just like a really excellent yarn store would do, but they also have a little tea shop. They do high tea and they have baked goods and beautiful teas. It's just absolutely lovely and delightful. And they hosted a trunk show yesterday. And so of course I had to go down and see, because the thing about Deborah, now I know I'm biased probably because she's my sister, but everybody who knows her knows this. She knows how to execute a vision. And she has such a clear vision for Candy Shop Yarns and exactly what she wants it to be and the feeling she wants you to have. And she's so good at the details. And so everything was it was a delectable display of fibery goodies. I picked up this sock set. Now this is a Christmas sock set, but I don't think that it just reads Christmas. The only thing that makes it specifically Christmas is the colors, or the name, which is called Cookies for Santa. Isn't that just so fun? So fun. So I picked that up. Now wait till you see this. Oh my goodness. I am so in love. This is the Texture Duo. And it is her truffle base and her cotton candy mohair. So truffle is this boucle slub, and it's a fingering weight yarn that is merino nylon. And then it's her cotton candy mohair, which is a mohair and silk blend. but she skeins them up together like this. And the colors, this pale pink one, actually, I don't know which one is which. The set together is Dream House and Caboodles. I'm guessing that's Barbie Dream House and like the caboodles that we all had in the 80s, you know, the plastic makeup organizer containers. I would guess that that's what it's named for. But that is the beautiful set I got. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing with it yet. Each one has, let's see, the truffle base has 438 yards. The mohair has 459. And so this is a fingering weight and a lace weight. I think that's going to have to be some sort of a shawl because look at that pink. And you know what? It matches my nails so perfectly right now. So the fun thing about this is without even realizing it, like without pre-planning it or discussing it in any way, me and two of my closest friends all bought this exact same set. I just think that's so great. Great minds think alike, but oh my goodness, is that not the most stunningly beautiful thing? I have a picture of me that I'll insert here from that Deborah took yesterday at the trunk show, and I was holding it like a baby. It's my yarn baby. Anyway, so fun. I'm excited to come up with something for that. Okay, exciting news. Mill Hollow released on the 1st of February, and I have absolutely been so happy with how much you all have loved Mill Hollow. It's honestly such a beloved pattern of mine. I have knit 3 of them already, and I have more planned as well. And I have heard that from others of my test knitters that they are excited to cast on another one. So that's really exciting. And to celebrate that, I have a sale that is only going through February 7th. So you'll want to jump on it quickly. And that is if you purchase this is all on Ravelry. If you purchase the Mill Hollow pattern, you can get one other of any of my patterns for free. So if you have been interested in knitting another one of my shawls or socks or hat or the garden washcloth or whatever you want, that's a crochet one, or whatever you're interested in, you can pick one other pattern for free. So it's a buy one, get one free. You can't get better than that. So definitely go and check that out. And that again will run through February 7th. In addition to that, I'm hosting a knit along, as you know, the Salt City Knits Cal, which is a make along where you knit any Salt City Knits pattern and are entered to win prizes if you post about it on Instagram. And the 2 prizes that, I showed one last time, which was this Cordsmith tool for making I-cord. These are so amazing, super popular, and have been, I'm seeing them all over and all kinds of ways to use them. I've seen videos on how to use it, not only to just knit I-cord, but also to do applied I-cord. So for I-cord edges and things like that, you can use those as well. So this one is from Size Inclusive Collection and is a 3D printed one. And I was just trying to show you that's got that fun shimmer within the 3D printed parts. And so that is one of the prizes. And we got such a generous, a beautiful donation of a prize from Big Sky Yarn Co. Absolutely love Cassie's yarn. And it is this set of 3. This is a backcountry shawl kit. Look at those gorgeous colors. This one is called Rawhide. This green is Forest, and then High Tide. Isn't that stunning? And that would make an absolutely beautiful backcountry shawl. So this set is another prize. So make sure to enter to win by posting your pictures of your projects, your Salt City Knits patterns projects. So if you want to post about Mill Hollow, Backcountry, Dixie Creek, Ochre, Sunset, Altahat, Socks, there's a million things you can post. And there's not a million. I don't have a million patterns. I don't even know why I said there's a million. You can't. There's not a million. But any of my patterns you can post about, and whips are absolutely fine. So they don't have to be a finished project. You don't have to have finished it in order to post it and tag it. So all you just need to do is make sure to tag Salt City Knits Cal, and you're entered to win this yarn or this Cordsmith tool, and there will be more prizes coming. I will be drawing for prizes for that at the end of March. You know what? Let's do it twice. We're going to do it at the end of February and at the end of March. So I will draw for a prize at the end of February and a prize at the end of March. And if we have more prizes show up, or if I end up finding things that I want to throw in there, I will definitely do that. And so I think the prize pool will keep growing. So make sure to enter. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about right now? I think that's everything for right now. I hope that you are having a wonderful February. I hope that you show yourself some love this month by being kind to yourself, being gentle with yourself. Be kind to others, be gentle with them too. We are all fighting an uphill battle in this crazy world we live in right now. And I think we all can use a little bit of love and a little bit of kindness. So let's be the ones to instigate that, right? Let's be the ones to share that. Yeah, that's my wish for you this season of Valentine's Day and of love. And I will hopefully be back next week. Now that I'm home from vacation, I should be able to record weekly again. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.